Welcome to another broadcast live, South Texas Sports Live with Freddie Heredia. Catch us every week. The Fantasy Fix on South Texas Sports Live. Follow us on Facebook. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Make sure you catch all our social media, TikTok, Instagram, and X for all your player profiles and coaches interviews. If you're watching South Texas Sports Live, catch the Overtime Sports Show weekly on Monday nights on our YouTube channel. Watch us live on YouTube, Facebook. You're watching South Texas Sports Live. Freddie there with you, South Texas Sports Live. Catch us live on our YouTube channel and all our social media. You're watching South Texas Sports Live. Broadcasting to you live. South Texas Sports Live, the supreme leader in live local sports. Watch us on our YouTube channel. Don't forget to subscribe, follow, like, and share. South Texas Sports Live.
Good evening. Welcome to another edition of South Texas Sports Live. We're live from Southwest Legacy High School, the home of the Titans, as the 3-2 Laredo Nixon Mustangs come into town with a 2-1 district record in District 14 5A, and Southwest unbeaten as they are 3-0. Their last game against Figueroa, they took care of Figueroa, the Toros, 57-18. They had two close games against Wynn and John Jay, 34-33 and 17-16. As we look to our pregame show, brought to you by our good friends at Chapa Law. You can call them at 830-776-7626. And, of course, we have all our great advertisers as we are live looking right now on the field. Nixon is on the field. Of course, they're going to be looking to have quarterback Salinas, who against Southside threw for 204 passing yards and rushed for 61. His last time out against South San, he was 11 of 16 for 134 and a touchdown. They're going to also rely on the running game in number 5, Emilio Hernandez, who had 16 carries for 64 yards and 2 touchdowns in that win against Southside. So those are just some of the key guys. As far as the receiver, the senior, Hugo Ramos, who had 4 catches for 65 yards against Southside. And again, Cruz, who had 6 catches for 106 against South San and added another 7 carries for 102 on the ground. On the defensive side, De Leon, the number 24, Pablo De Leon, their senior linebacker, who had 20 tackles in that Southside game. They're going to look to him for the on defense, and that's what Coach Cabello talked about. You can go catch the interview on our TikTok and our social media, Instagram, as they will basically let you know what the keys to the game tonight are. And we talked to Coach Bruce. Coach Bruce, of course, is going to rely on his guy, Aiden Garcia, their quarterback, who has thrown some great passes to his number 1 receiver, Elron Bolden. James Ross, their guy in the backfield, who has rushed very well. But you also can look at number on the depth chart as far as the running backs. You can also look at Fontenot, and he ran the ball very well against CC Wynn in that 34-33 victory. And he's only a sophomore, but Coach also said that they're going to rely on most of these guys that play both ways. So it's going to be interesting to see. And what we see today, you're watching South Texas for Live. We'll be back with more after this.
Dog.
1296 Dario Boulevard, open 7 days a week, 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. Call them up, 830-776-7656. DoorDash and Uber Eats available. Pizza, pasta, wings, sandwiches, and more. That's Chance and Lee's Pizzeria. Since 2013, our law firm focuses on personal injury cases. No case is too big or too small. Injured in an accident? Call us today at 830-776-7500. We're located at 405 South Monroe Street. That's the law firm of Ernesto Fuentes. La Parrilla, located at 2640 Dario Boulevard. A great family atmosphere with great Mexican dishes and, of course, margaritas. Call them at 830-758-0646 to place your order for takeout. Tacos, plates, lunches, and more. That's La Parrilla. Happy. Chance and Lee's, the home of the Chicago Dog. 1296 Dario Boulevard, open 7 days a week, 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. Call them up, 830-776-7656. DoorDash and Uber Eats available. Pizza, pasta, wings, sandwiches, and more. That's Chance and Lee's Pizzeria. Here at the Ritchie Law Firm, our three main values are integrity, excellence, and credibility. Services include personal injury law, immigration law, family law, oil field accidents, and wrongful death. Call us up, 830-773-3737, or come by 493 Madison Street here in Eagle Pass. RitchieLawGroup.com.
Here we go.
Siesta Tire and Custom Wheels. 3168 Dario Boulevard, open Monday through Friday from 8 to 6 and Saturday from 8 to 2. Call them up, 830-773-4010. Full suspension lifts, leveling kits, in stock, no credit needed, financing available, brake service, tire repair. That's Siesta Tires and Custom Wheels. Super Tacos Morales, with 2 locations serving Eagle Pass for over 20 years. Located at 1885 East Main Street and 2427 El Indio Highway, you get your breakfast tacos, fajita tacos, molleja, chicken, and brisket, along with lunch plates. That's Super Tacos Morales. Here at the Ritchie Law Firm, our three main values are integrity, excellence, and credibility. Services include personal injury law, immigration law, family law, oil field accidents, and wrongful death. Call us up, 830-773-3737, or come by 493 Madison Street here in Eagle Pass. RitchieLawGroup.com.
Here we go.
Siesta Tire and Custom Wheels. 3168 Dario Boulevard, open Monday through Friday from 8 to 6. Valdez Tire Record Service, 24/7 roadside assistance. You need a tow? Guess what? Call them up. Valdez Tire Record Service at 830-757-3102. Located at 522 North Pierce Street in Eagle Pass. Need a jump? Give us a call. 757-3102. Dr. Hector Alvarez at Eagle Pass Dental Clinic wants to invite you to 1606 East Garrison Street. Call for your dental appointment at 830-757-1500. We sat down with Dr. Hector Alvarez, and this is what he had to say to the community. Friendly Pharmacy, located at 2176 East Garrison Street. You can call them up, 830-752-6088, with Delivery and drive-thru available, open Monday through Friday from 10 to 6. Friendly Pharmacy. Luis Barbershop, a staple since 1980, has been helping residents look good and at their best. Top-notch haircut, beard trim, and shave. That's Luis and Johnny Rivera at Luis Barbershop, located at 108 Falcon Boulevard in Eagle Pass, Texas. Valdez Tire Record Service, 24/7 roadside assistance. You need a tow? Guess what? Call them up. Valdez Tire Record Service at 830-757-3102. Located at 522 North Pierce Street in Eagle Pass. Need a jump? Give us a call. 757-3102. This is what I love to do. We're back live to our pregame show brought to you by Chapa Law. Tough, trusted injury lawyers. Call them 830-776-7626 is the number to call as we get you set for kickoff 7:30. We still got about 15, 17 minutes before kickoff here from Southwest Legacy High School, the home of the Titans. Coach Bruce, you can catch the interview on TikTok as he mentioned the keys to the game. He mentioned what else is going to happen tonight. Of course, he's going to rely on his quarterback in Garcia. Was able to talk to Garcia before the game, and he just mentioned that he's ready to go. He's ready to get the kickoff. He also spoke to Salinas, the quarterback for Nixon, and he had the same sentiment. I mean, these guys are gamers. These guys understand what they're here for. It's a big game in District 14 5A for both teams. They're trying to stay in pace as we look at other action around the district for the district, Cigaroa is playing host to CC Win tonight, and Southwest Legacy is at 3-0, Southwest at 2-0. John Jay is in third with a record of 2-1 in district play. Southside is at 2-1, and Nixon also in 2-1. So you have three teams with a 2-1 record, and then you got South San at 1-2. Win, Martin are 0-2, and Cigaroa at 0-3. So as we talked about tonight's matchups, today, of course, like I mentioned, Win is at Cigaroa, both 0-4 and 0-5 respectively. Martin is at 1-3 overall. They're playing at South San at 3-2 South San. That's also a 7:30 kickoff. Southwest is over at Southside. They're 4-0 and 3-2. So again, everybody in the district will be playing each other tonight, and we're excited for next week also, because next week we got Martin going to be hosting Southwest Legacy, so that's another one. And then of course we're going to have our Friday night game of the week next week. Will be Nixon traveling to CC Win over in Eagle Pass, as we have South San and Southwest, John Jay against Cigaroa over in Laredo next Friday. So you got these two squads that are getting ready for, again, October is Pink Out Breast Cancer Awareness, as we have the stadium full of pink shirts and pom-poms and whatnot. So again, we share the sentiment to everyone that has battled breast cancer, and again, we'll be back with more after this. You're watching South Texas Sports Live.
Group, we step up to the plate for every client. From car crashes to on-the-job injuries, we're ready to sing hard on your behalf. Call Chapa Law Group today. Tough, trusted, experienced. Justice is in your corner. Make the call.
Midas Backhoe Services and Septic Solutions. Need to clear land? Need to dig? You need installation of septic systems, drain field repairs? Call for a quote. 830-325-0092. That's Midas Backhoe Services and Septic Solutions.
Poncho Nevades from Nevades Williams, and we're a trial lawyer outfit. What that means is if you've got a situation where you've been injured in the oil patch or any job that you might do, or out on the roadway by some negligent trucking company or commercial vehicle outfit, or even in a car wreck, we'll take your case to trial.
Injured in an accident? Don't sit this one out. At Chapo Law Group, we step up to the plate for every client. From car crashes to on-the-job injuries, we're ready to sing hard on your behalf. Call Chapo Law Group today. Tough, trusted, experienced. Justice is in your corner. Make the call.
And we're back live. Our pregame show brought to you by Chapa Law Group. Trusted, tough injury attorneys. Call them up at 830-776-7626 is the number to call. We want to also thank our other advertisers, La Parriada, 2460 Del Rio Boulevard in Eagle Pass. Call them up at 830-758-0646. You can also tell them that you want to watch live sports on there, and they can put the YouTube channel on there. Wonderland Daycare in Del Rio, Texas, 2210 Dodson Avenue, 830-888-0900. Our good friends at Ritchie Law at 493 Madison Street, 830-773-3737. Also, Hyundai of Del Rio at 1508 Veterans Boulevard in Del Rio, Texas. Call them up at 830-422-3900. Good friends Nevades Williams at 780 East Rio Grande Street, 830-776-7003 is the number to call. And if you need some dental work, Eagle Pass Dental Clinic with our friend Dr. Hector Alvarez at 1606 East Garrison Street at 757-1500. And our good friends, if you need a tow, if you need to jump, Valdez Tire Record Service at 522 North Pierce Street, 830-757-3102 is the number to call. As we are getting set to get both teams onto the field. It's 7:18. In that game for, as we talked, as last week, the Titans, of course, all over Figueroa, 57-18. Aiden Garcia was 16 of 20 for 279, 80% completion rate with 4 touchdowns. In that game, Ross had 13 carries for 79 yards. His longest carry was for 26. Garcia added another 29 yards with a touchdown to his 279 yards through the air. Aguillon, number 6, John Aguillon, he had 3 carries for 95 yards. And he had his longest was a 74-yarder. He had 1 touchdown. Fotnet, who had 6 carries, 80 yards. As we talked about him before the game, he had a carry for 34 yards and a touchdown. Also, Leal had a carry for 1 yard and a touchdown. So everybody got into the mix. Receiving, Bolden was the leading receiver, 4 catches for 79 yards. Morua, 4 catches for 84 yards. And then you had it Bolden with 4 catches for 79 yards and a touchdown. So, they were able to get on the board often. And that's where we're at right now. As we we'll give you the look of our what's happening on the field. As Nixon is already on their side of the field, it's 7:20 in the evening. We're live from San Antonio, Texas. Actually, Van Army, Texas, right? Is that where we're at right now? Just outside of San Antonio, just before 410, just a little after 1604. We're stuck in between 410 and 1604, right? So Freddie Day with you tonight as we bring you our Friday night game of the week, presented to you by Chapa Law Group, as we are getting the Titans there jumping up and down and coming onto the field. So they get set there in the middle of the field there. And we're getting set for kickoff from San Antonio. 12 minutes on the scoreboard. Actually, there's still 8 minutes left because I know we have particulars right now as far as the playing of our national anthem and the alma maters for both teams. So we're going to take it to our advertisers, and we'll be back with more after this. Our law firm focuses on personal injury cases. No case is too big or too small. Injured in an accident? Call us today at 830-776-7500. We're located at 405 South Monroe Street. That's the law firm of Ernesto Fuentes. La Parrilla, located at 2640 Del Rio Boulevard. A great family atmosphere with great Mexican dishes and, of course, margaritas. Call them at 830-758-0646 to place your order for takeout. Tacos, plates, lunches, and more. That's La Parrilla. Happy. Chance and Lee's, the home of the Chicago Dog. 1296 Del Rio Boulevard. Open 7 days a week, 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. Call them up, 830-776-7656. DoorDash and Uber Eats available. Pizza, pasta, wings, sandwiches, and more. That's Chance and Lee's Pizzeria. Since 2013... We're back live, guys, as we'll give you a little bit of what we talked to Coach right now, Coach Bruce.
Friday night, South Texas Sports Live with Coach Bruce. Coach, 3-0 in district, took care of Figueroa last week. First two games win. He had a 1-point win, 33-32, 17-16 against John Jay. What are your expectations tonight against a good Nixon team that comes in off 2 wins?
Very competitive team. The whole district is competitive. I'm just looking for a good game. Hopefully we can take care of our business, limit the penalties, get the ball in the end zone, and just play Titan football. That's the goal.
Coach, I know when we first talked to you back in Eagle Pass, you said you guys have a 1-0 mentality every week. Understanding that, again, Friday night, it's another challenge for you guys, but Baldwin on the outside with your receivers, of course, Ross, your running back, and Garcia at your quarterback position. Everybody seems to kind of play a big role on the team.
Everybody has a role, and that's the main thing. I think we have several players that go both ways, so they have to contribute on both sides of the football. Nobody's being selfish right now. We're playing Titan football and playing team football, and just hope we can continue that against a very well-coached Nixon ball club.
Coach, what are your 3 keys to the game tonight?
Limit the penalties, play Titan football, and just hustle around and have fun.
Coach, and as far as you watching film on these guys, I know they have Hernandez, the running back. They also have Salinas at the quarterback position. They can go off at any time. But what do you expect from them looking on film, Coach?
Oh, it's going to be, and I told the kids it's going to be back and forth. We just hope we come out at the end with the most points and just look for a very good game. And, last year we beat them. The year before they beat us. So it's just been going back and forth. And, Coach Caballero's a really good coach and just looking forward to a good game.
Being able to get those 2 wins by 1 point, those scratch and claw games, Coach, that gives your team, the understanding, hey, we can win those close games.
Oh, absolutely. The thing is, like I told them, to be 1-0. once we do that, we see where we stand at the end of the game, at the end of the district race. Because this district has been very competitive, and it may be a win here, a loss there that maybe cost you getting into that third season.
That's Coach Bruce of your Titans of Southwest Legacy. You're watching South Texas Sports Live.
So that's what Coach Bruce had to say. And again, his 3 keys: limit turnovers, make sure that the penalties, the penalties, of course, play Titan football. We have Coach Cabello also, who also talked to us a little bit about his keys, and we have this. He had this to say.
Friday day, South Texas Sports Live with head coach of the Laredo Nixon Mustangs, Coach Cabello. Coach, 2-1 in district, big games against Southside, South San. What are your expectations tonight against Southwest Legacy?
I expect my boys to be disciplined, execute the game plan, and play with emotion and enthusiasm. I also expect Legacy to be very sound, to be a tough team. It's going to be a great night for Friday Night Lights here in San Antonio Legacy.
Coach, of course, the games against Southside and Southwest or South San were great games that your quarterback Salinas came up big, threw for good yardage. Also, Hernandez ran the ball well. What do you expect from your offense tonight?
We've been relying on our defense for most part of the season. Our offense started to click, and I expect Hunter, Salinas, a quarterback, and Emiliano to be sound with the reads, run hard, and play with emotion. That's what we do at Nixon. We play with a lot of heart and emotion because we're the smallest team in our district, stature-wise, but our heart is unparalleled.
And it's tradition with Nixon. Your hard-nosed, grind the ball, not throwing too much, but, keep into your game plan as far as running the ball and running the ball hard in between the tackles. What are your 3 keys to the game tonight, Coach?
3 keys is to be play tough, sound defense, pursue the ball on the defensive side. For the third one on offense is execute the game plan and take care of that football.
James Ross didn't have a good game against CC Win. I'm pretty sure you saw some video on the CC Win game, which was a close game, 33-32. Of course, they had another close game against John Jay. They have a good receiver in Bolden out on the outside. Of course, Garcia can sling the ball. What did you see on film that you guys can exploit tonight, Coach?
I don't know. I don't know that we can exploit anything on Legacy. They're a really good team. We just got to contain them. If we contain them and rally to the ball, that'll give us a chance to make them punt the ball on third down.
That's Coach Cabello, the Laredo Nixon Mustangs. You're watching South Texas Sports Live.
That's what Coach had to say. And again, you got to hear it first here at South Texas Sports Live as we get set for kickoff. We got the captains on the field for both teams. For Nixon, the visiting team, is number 6, Diego Hernandez, the junior running back. Number 24, their senior linebacker, Pablo De Leon. 13 is Joaquin Gallegos. And number 12, Jonathan Rodriguez, the junior defensive back. As they already get the coin toss. Nixon is in their white and yellow helmets. So we'll get right now what so the Legacy won the toss and they elected to receive. So they'll be receiving the opening kickoff. And for the Titans, number 26 is Elias Rodriguez, the captain. Number 60, Adam Alanis. Number 55, Alberto Rodriguez, the O-line, D-line junior. And number 15, Raymond Thompson, who's another running back that Coach had talked about when we were just off camera, and he talked a little bit about also Thompson, as he's the next man up, so to speak, in the depth chart. So that's what we got going on for kickoff here as we get set. We got some gentlemen helping out tonight. get their names here pretty quickly. Chris and Chris. We got Chris and Chris in the house from Southwest Legacy High School, as they are part of the Media Tech program here in Southwest. And we get set for kickoff 7:30 as we get this kickoff going. 12 minutes on the clock. And we get set for kickoff. Kicking off is number 25 for Nixon. That's Gerardo Diaz. And they're going to take it at the 20. And that was taken by number 8, Elias Sanchez. So Sanchez brought it out to about the 35-yard line. So that's where Southwest Legacy will start their first and 10. The ball at their own 35-yard line. So Southwest Legacy and Garcia will have the running back in the backfield in James Ross. 2 receivers to the near side. We'll give to Ross. Ross first carry comes out across the 25 to the 35 to the 36-yard line. Excuse me. So Ross with the run. Got maybe 2 yards there to the 37. 2nd and 8 for the Titans. They have two receivers set to the far side, to the near side. Shotgun formation. Garcia, swing pass to Ross. Ross quickly. The defense, no joke for Nixon. Number 41 was in on the tackle. That's Nick Cantu, as that pass was caught by Ross, but was there for just a negative yard to the 36. So it's going to be 3rd and 9 with just under 11 minutes here already. So 3 receivers to the near side, 1 shotgun formation, the ball on the right hash. Garcia looking to throw. Just a bit tall. His intended receiver was number 2, Elroy Bolden. And that's a gentleman that, of course, we talked about in our pregame show, as that pass was incomplete. And it brings up a 4th and 9 at the 36. And that's what Coach Cabello was talking about before the game, in limiting those big plays and understanding the fact that they can get them in those 3rd down and long situations and get them to punt. He relies on his defense. And, of course, the guy that he looks for is number 24 for Pablo De Leon, the leader on the defensive side for the linebacker, the senior. So they're going to come out and punt on their first possession for Southwest. Number 11. And there's a timeout called. And we're going to take a quick timeout. We'll be back with more after this. Call them up, 830-773-40. Since 2013, our law firm focuses on personal injury cases. No case is too big or too small. Injured in an accident? Call us today at 830-776-7500. We're located at 405 South Monroe Street. That's the law firm of Ernesto Fuentes. We're back live after the timeout called with 10 first charge timeout. I believe that was called by Southwest with 10:43 left. So that punted away. It's going to take a Southwest row and going to be down inside the 20 by number 3. That's Daniel Martinez who downed it. So a punt for Southwest. And Nixon will have the ball at their own 16-yard line. 1st and 10 for Nixon. First quarter. So they come out with a empty set, 5 receivers, 3 receivers to the far side, 2 receivers to the near side. That one inside receiver caught and takes it out to the 25, 26-yard line. Believe that was number 11. Complete out to the 26-yard line, 1st and 10. 3 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side. Will give to number 5 and going to be met in the backfield. There on the tackle is number 14, I believe, for Southwest Legacy. Actually, it was number 24 on the tackle. That's Adrian Aguilar, the linebacker. So that rush to Emiliano Hernandez lost some yardage there. 3 yards on that one. And that one is incomplete. No, that was a pass that was dropped and a turnover. So the ball gets turned over as that pass was intended for number 11 in Franco Cruz, the junior, on a 2nd and 13. So that pass was a fumble. And Southwest has it at the Nixon 13-yard line, 1st and 10. And Garcia gets it to Ross. Ross gets it to about the 10-yard line, drawn back. So the ball was at the 12, and he got a yard to the 11, 2nd and 9. On a 2nd down, the intended receiver was number 2, and that was incomplete. On a slant, the intended receiver was Bolden. So that pass is incomplete. So 3rd and 9 from the Nixon 11-yard line. 8:31 and counting here in the first quarter. Garcia gives it to Ross. Ross up the middle. Gets across the 5 to the 4-yard line. They need to get to the 3-yard line for a first down. That's going to bring a fourth down and 1. Ross with 7 yards there. They need to get to just about out inside the 3-yard line. So they're at the 4. They have 4th and 2 on the screen. So 1 receiver out wide. Shotgun formation. Ross will get it behind his O-line and turns and gets down to the 1 as he pushes forward to the 1-yard line. 1st and goal. And a Titan first down. First and goal for the Titans here. They split a receiver wide and give it to Ross. Ross, second effort, goes into the end zone for a 1-yard touchdown. Titans from 1 yard out with 7:12 left in the first quarter. Your Titans get on the board 6-0 with the point after attempt yet to come. And that's number 1, James Ross, with a 1-yard plunge after the fumble, after the turnover by Nixon. So, point after attempt by number 7. That's Jordan Garcia, who boots it in 7-0. Your Titans. We'll be back with more after this. You're watching South Texas Sports Live. La Parrilla, located at 2640 Del Rio Boulevard. A great family atmosphere with great Mexican dishes and, of course, margaritas. Call them at 830-758-0646 to place your order for takeout. Tacos, plates, lunches, and more. That's La Parrilla.
Happy.
Here at the Ritchie Law Firm, our 3 main values are integrity, excellence, and credibility. Services include personal injury law, immigration law, family law. We're back live, and that one's taken at the 20-yard line. Fair caught at the 20. That's where they're going to start their drive. That was taken by Mateo Hernandez. So for the Nixon Mustangs, this is their second drive as they start at their own 20-yard line. 1st and 10 for Nixon. Actually, they're going to mark it at the 25. It was fair caught. It was a short kick. So 1st and 10 for the Mustangs. Down 7-0. We talked to Coach, and he also mentioned he does have a couple of seniors on the O-line, but he also has a junior, some sophomores, and a freshman. So 3 receivers to the far side, 1 on the near side. Shotgun formation for Salinas, We'll give it to Hernandez. Hernandez straight forward. This is the first carry for Hernandez in this drive. He takes it all the way to the 30-yard line. A 5-yard carry, 2nd and 5 for the Mustangs. 3 receivers to the far side, 1 on the near side. Again, in shotgun formation, and we'll have Hernandez in his back. Salinas will take it himself. He was looking to option out, but didn't see. He was waiting on the end to kind of crash down. Did not do that, so he kind of took it himself. So the ball to the 31. It's going to be 3rd and 4 for the Mustangs. Third and 4 from their own 31-yard line. 2 receivers to the far side, 2 to the near side. Salinas looking to throw. Has a man open at the 40-yard line. Great catch. What a catch there by number 7. What a pass. Nice touch pass from Salinas to his receiver, Hugo Ramos. Complete all the way down to the Southwest Legacy 38-yard line. 34-yard line. On a 1st and 10, Salinas takes it, and he will get to the 33, maybe a yard. Actually, they were at the 33. So to the 32, actually no gain. They give him 2nd and 10. They give him no yards on that one. What a pass there. Connection. Salinas out to the outside. Has a man open. Number 11 makes a couple of guys miss. Gets the ball across to the 25-yard line. That one caught by number 11. And that's Cruz. So completed pass here. There's a flag on the play to the far side. There's So the play was against the defense, so they're going to give them an automatic first down and some more yardage here. So 1st and 10 from the 13-yard line of Southwest. The ball dropped, and it was, again, fumbled and recovered. So loss of 7 yards. So it's going to be back to the 19-yard line. 2nd and 16 for Nixon. 3 receivers to the near side. Three receivers to the near side, one to the far side. Salinas will take it himself across the 15, inside to the 13-yard line, back to the original line of scrimmage. So it's going to be a 3rd and 10 with about 4 minutes to go. They stack 3 receivers to the near side, one to the far side. In shotgun formation, Salinas has Hernandez in the backfield with him. That one was batted down at the line of scrimmage. The defensive end there made a great play there. Trying to see what number that is that made the play. I believe it's number 8 that made the play. Eli Sanchez, the senior, making the play. So that one is incomplete. The intended receiver was the inside receiver, number 11. So it brings a 4th down and 10 from the 13-yard line of Southwest. They're going to line up for a 30-yard field goal. That one gets through and good. So they lined up for the field goal. A 30-yard field goal makes it 7-3. Southwest leading with 3:28 left in the first quarter. So that one was, so we get 3 points to Nixon. They're only down by 4 here with 3:28 left. We'll be back with more after this.
And wrongful death. Call us up, 830-773-3737, or come by, 493 Madison Street, here in Eagle Pass. RichieLawGroup.com.
Here we go.
Siesta Tire and Custom Wheels, 3168 Del Rio Boulevard, open Monday through Friday from 8 to 6 and Saturday from 8 to 2. Call them up, 830-773-4010. Full suspension lifts, leveling kits, in stock, no credit needed, financing available, brake service, tire repair. That's Siesta Tires and Custom Wheels. Super Tacos Morales, with 2 locations serving Eagle Pass for over 20 years. Located at 1885 East Main Street and 2427 El Indio Highway, you get your breakfast tacos, fajitas.
So we're back live. Kicking away. Going to be taking it at the 10-yard line to the 20. trying to get some blockers to the 25. There's a couple of flags on the play. There's flags to the near sideline. So we're going to check the flags here, see what they're all about. I want to thank Mr. Wagner and the staff here at Southwest ISD, the athletic department, also Krista and everybody here at so the flags are right about I would say about the 35 and the 32. Not sure if they're going to call a block in the back or holding on the receiving team. So we'll check it out. So there's 2 fouls on the play. Holding on the kicking team, that was declined. A chop block on the receiving team. So both on the receiving team, that one they will take, and they're going to mark it off just inside the 15-yard line to the 14. So that's where they're going to start. Garcia and the Southwest Titans will start this at their own 14-yard line. 1st and 10. Two receivers stacked to the far side, two to the near side. Will give to Ross. Ross makes a man miss. And was brought down as Ross gets the carry. He gets it across the 20 to the 23-yard line. Gain of 9. It's going to be 2nd and 1. Two receivers to the far side. Ross up the middle and runs into a wall, but gets to the 25. Needs to get across the 25. So that's a 1st down. So James Ross to the 25, 1st and 10 for the Titans at their own 25-yard line. Two receivers to the far side, two to the near side, and stacked. Garcia out to the outside. Has a man. And trying to see who it was on the outside. The receiver on the outside with the reception. I believe that was number 8, Sanchez. So that ball was caught. Complete, but for no gain. So at the 25, 2nd and 10 for the Titans. Our Friday night game of the week presented to you by Chapala. We're live from Southwest Legacy Stadium. Not able to get the ball and in and out as he was trying the read option there and got sacked there by De Leon by number 24. What a play there by De Leon as he gets a sack. And loses yards to the 20-yard line, I believe. Actually, the 19-yard line. So it'll be 3rd and 16 with just under a minute. Minute 7 left. That's the receiver, number 10, Jose Morua, the sophomore. Complete to him and brings it out to the 29-yard line. It's going to be 4th and 6. Just under 35 seconds left. Number 11 is going back for Nixon. That's Cruz. Franco Cruz. As they're in punt formation. That one was a line drive. Didn't get height. Will roll inside the 35 and going to be down at about the 31-yard line. So about 10 seconds left here in this first quarter. 7-3 the score. Nixon relying on the defense for stops. This is the second time that they make Southwest Legacy punt. So Nixon has it at their own 31-yard line, 1st and 10. And Salinas will bring it to the near side. Gets it to about the 34. Actually, they're going to mark him out at the 30, the 35. I think 1 second was left on the clock. Salinas pumps, has a man open at the 40, at the 30. No time on the clock at the 20. A double pump on that one from their own 35-yard line on a 2nd and 6. Connects again to number 11. Complete. All the way down to the Southwest 19-yard line. They're going to have 1st and 10. And that's the end of the first quarter with your score. Legacy 7, Laredo Nixon 3. We'll be back with more after this. You're watching South Texas Sports Live.
Suspension lifts, leveling kits, in stock, no credit needed, financing available, brake service, tire repair, that's Siesta Tires and Custom Wheels. Super Tacos Morales with 2 locations serving Eagle Pass for over 20 years. Located at 1885 East Main Street and 2427 El Indio Highway, you get your breakfast tacos, fajita tacos, molleja, chicken, and brisket, along with lunch plates. That's Super Tacos Morales.
And we're back live. Start of the second quarter. That one out to the outside. Crosses the 15 to the 13-yard line. Second quarter here from Southwest Legacy Titan High School. So on a 1st and 10 from the 19. Second and 3, a 7-yard pass play to the Titan 12. 3 receivers to the near side. Salinas will take it to the outside, take it himself across the 10, and gets it to about the 5-yard line. They're going to mark him at the 5. As they're going to give him a first down. 1st and go. Salinas from the 5, 1st and go. So after the punt, they had it at their own 31-yard line. Salinas on a read option, takes it himself, and in for a 5-yard touchdown, Mustangs. Laredo Nixon gets on the board with 6 with a 5-yard touchdown run by Salinas with 10:51 left here in the second quarter. As he gets in from 5 yards out. It makes it 7-9 with the point after attempt yet to come from the kicker, number 20, Leo Gasca. And Gasca puts it up and good. 7-10 is the score. With about 10:40 left. We'll be back with more after this.
Here at the Ritchie Law Firm, our three main values are integrity, excellence, and credibility. Services include personal injury law, immigration law, family law, oil field accidents, and wrongful death. Call us up, 830-773-3737, or come by, 493 Madison Street, here in Eagle Pass. RitchieLawGroup.com.
Here we go.
Siesta Tire and Custom Wheels, 3168 Del Rio Boulevard, open Monday through Friday from 8 to 6 and Saturday from 8 to 2. Call them up. Chicken and brisket, along with lunch plates. That's Super Tacos Morales. Friendly.
We're back live as Nixon takes a 10-7 lead here early on in the second quarter. Man, the kicker, number 25, Gerardo Diaz, taking it at the 20. Nice play there by number 2 by the kickoff team as he gets that shoestring tackle. Number 2 is David Cedillo in on the tackle. So Southwest, after that punting away, and Nixon got it at their own 31. It was a 46-yard pass play that set them up at the Southwest 19 connection from Salinas to Cruz. And then, of course, Salinas took care of it and timeout called. So we're going to take a quick timeout. We'll be back with more after this.
Dental Clinic wants to invite you to 1606 East Garrison Street. Call for your dental appointment at 830-757-1500. We sat down with Dr. Hector Ares, and this is what he had to say to the community. Friendly Pharmacy, located at 2176 East Garrison Street. You can call them up, 830-752-6088. With delivery and drive-thru available, open Monday through Friday from 10 to 6. Friendly Pharmacy. Luis Barbershop, a staple since 1980, has been helping residents look good and at their best. Top-notch haircut, beard trim, and shave. That's Luis and Johnny Rivera at Luis Barbershop, located at 108 Falcon Boulevard in Eagle Pass, Texas. Valdez Tire.
Okay, got it. We're back live, second quarter, 10:45 left, as we have Southwest at their own 21-yard line, 1st and 10, 2 receivers to the far side. We'll give it to Ross. Ross trying to navigate his way through and gets across the 25, and it was one of those tackles that number 4 knew what he was coming for. Eduardo Munoz collided with Ross, and that one was man on man there. Across the 25 to the 26-yard line. The 5-yard carry, 2nd and 5 for Ross. He's going to get those rushes, man, that are inside the tackles, that are tough runs. That's what he's built for. 2 receivers stacked to the near side. The ball on the right hash. Garcia will give to Ross. Ross gets maybe a yard. That was a nice tackle there by number 48 for Nixon. Julian Garcia, the senior defensive lineman who got great penetration there, got into the gap and was able to get into the backfield and get Ross as he got maybe 1 to the 27-yard line. It's going to be a 3rd and 4 for the Titans. 2 receivers to the far side, 2 to the near side. Shotgun formation. The Garcia will roll out to the near side. Looking. Almost intercepted. And that was in the hands of a Nixon defender. Number 6 was there. Diego Hernandez. And that was an incomplete pass. As that pass was intended for Bolden. Is another 3 and out from the 27. Another punt coming up here with 2:19 left here in the second quarter. Back deep is number 11 again for, and he'll let it go. It takes a Nixon row, and they'll have it inside Titan territory at the 49-yard line. So that's where they're going to have their next drive start. The Nixon has it at the Southwest Legacy 49-yard line. 1st and 10 for Nixon and Salinas. The offense comes out with just 9 minutes to play here in the second quarter before the half. 3 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near side. Empty set. Salinas is looking. Now tucks it in and fires to the near side. The intended receiver is number 8. That's the Ramos. Devian Ramos, the sophomore receiver, in and out of his hands. Incomplete. So 2nd and 10 from the Southwest 49-yard line. Big game for both teams. Nixon is trying to keep pace in the 14-5A district standings. For Legacy, they're trying to make sure that ball on the ground, be able to pick it up. Salinas flings it to the outside. He's got a man open at the 38-yard line and got to the 35. And that was number 11. Complete to the 35-yard line. That was a 14-yard pass play. It's 1st and 10 for Nixon with just under 8:36 left here in the second quarter. 2 receivers to the near side, or 3 receivers to the near side. We'll put a man in motion. Now brings them to the line. 1 receiver to the far side. Salinas in shotgun formation. Will take it up the middle himself. Makes a cut. He's at the 25. Brought down at about the 22. Going to mark him down at the 23-yard line. They're going to stop the clock to move the chains. And gets it to the 23-yard line. A 12-yard carry, 1st and 10 for Salinas. 3 receivers, empty set. 3 receivers to the far side, 1 on the near side. Salinas will give to number 11 on an in around and gets brought down immediately in the backfield. Actually gets about a yard, maybe a yard. Number 14 in on the tackle for Southwest. That's Isaiah Ruiz. Gain of 1 to the 22. 2nd and 9 for the Mustangs. 3 receivers to the far side, 1 on the near side. Shotgun formation. The ball right in the middle of the field. Rolling out to his right. Looking. Can't find nobody. Goes out of bounds at about they're going to mark him out at the 21-yard line. So 1-yard carry, 3rd and 8 for the Mustangs. With about 7:17 left here in the second quarter. Want to thank everybody who's joined us on our YouTube channel. We did not stream on our Facebook page tonight, so 2 receivers to the far side, 2 receivers to the near side. Has Hernandez in the backfield. Coach Cabello kind of looking at the play clock, who is down 10 seconds. We'll move 1 receiver to the near side, which is Cruz, with 3 seconds. One-on-one situation in the far side, and that's incomplete to the far sideline. That was number the intended receiver. I'm trying to see who it was in the far sideline. I believe it was number 7. Ramos was the intended receiver. Incomplete. And that was a free play there. So an offsides will give him a free 5 yards. So it's going to be 3rd and 3 from the Southwest Legacy 16-yard line. And Salinas will take it himself across the 15 to about the 13 with there's a flag on the play. So we'll check that flag. Salinas liking that middle. The center guard on the right side have been doing some work in the trenches, getting the middle open for Salinas to take the quarterback sneak or the quarterback keeper and putting up the middle for Nixon. Very methodical for Nixon, as we talked about. They're very hard-nosed football team. Keeps it on the ground. Yes, they've been able to throw some passes, but their bread and butter is on the ground. I'm not sure if they're going to call timeout here. 3 timeouts for Nixon and Coach Cabello. 2 timeouts for Coach Bruce and Southwest. 7:05 left. There was a hold on the offense, so when it comes out from the referee, from the white hat, normally it's a hold, and they're going to bring him back 10 yards to the 26-yard line. It looks to the 26, so it's going to be 3rd and 13 for Nixon. They're going to bring a receiver to the near side. That's Ramos. One-on-one situation to the near side. Ball on the right hash. 3 receivers stacked to the far side. Mass protection. And into the middle of the field. Touchdown Mustangs! With 6:49 left. It was a one-on-one situation. The middle was open. And they exploit that middle. A pitch and catch. 26-yard pass play to number 11. Franco Cruz. Complete 26-yard touchdown pass with 6:49 left here in the second quarter. They take a 16-7 lead with the point after good and lead it 17-7. Mustangs with 6:49. We'll be back with more after this. Roadside assistance. You need a tow? Guess what? Call them up. Valdez Tire Record Service at 830-757-3102. Located at 522 North Pierce Street in Eagle Pass. Need a jump? Give us a call. 757-3102. Dr. Hector Alvarez at Eagle Pass Dental Clinic wants to invite you to 1606 East Garrison Street. Call for your dental appointment at 830-757-1500. We sat down with Dr. Hector Alvarez, and this is what he had to say to the community. Located at 2176. We're back live. Second quarter, 6:49 left. And Nixon takes a 17. That ball was misplayed, picked up at the 3-yard line. Was trying to make his way through the Nixon kickoff team and was unable to get anything there as he gets tackled at the 6-yard line. So Southwest will have it at their own 6-yard line, 1st and 10. So what Coach Bruce had talked about before the game was, of course, limiting those penalties, and they've had some penalties here that have hurt some drives. And again, they've been able to try and stay clean as much as possible. And Nixon has just done a tremendous job in taking the defense, making sure that they bottle up the running back. And again, they've been doing great interior in the interior. And that ball carry was number, I believe it was Ross. Yeah, Ross with the ball carry to the to the 8-yard line. 2nd and 8. Ball to the outside, caught, makes a move at the 10, 15, and was brought down at the 15-yard line with a host of Mustangs. That one was caught by number 10. Complete. That's Jose Morua with the catch to the 15-yard line. They need to get just outside the 17-yard line for a first down. It's 3rd and 2, a long 2, maybe 1, as the ball at the 15-yard line. One receiver to the near side, one to the far side. Ross in the interior, nowhere to go. De Leon, along with his Mustang defense, and had to get those two, got those two to the 17. They mark him down at the 17, 1st and 10, Titans. With just under about 5:24 left. They're going to stop the clock because there's a flag on the play. So an unsportsmanlike conduct on the defense. So they're going to add to the end of the run a 15-yard penalty there by the defense. We'll get it to the 32-yard line. 1st and 10 for Southwest. They're going to put a receiver to the far side, one on the near side. The ball on the right hash. Shotgun formation for Garcia. Will give to Ross up the middle. And again, met at the line of scrimmage. Penetration there by the interior is number 6, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Trying to see that number 6. Yeah, in on the tackle, Diego Hernandez. So gain of 1 by Ross to the 33. 2nd and 9. 2 receivers, 1 receiver to the near side, 1 on the far side. Will bring a man in motion. Oh, what a run as he put his shoulder pad level, and got it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 3-yard carry to the 36. It's going to be 3rd and 6 as Ross with the ball carry there. 17-7. We're going to, of course, get you the scoring updates from around the district, District 14 5A, and, of course, other districts around the area that are playing tonight on Friday Night Football. Our Friday Night Game of the Week presented to you by Chapa Law Group. 2 receivers to the near side, 2 to the far side. Drops back, looking to throw. Has a man open. Incomplete. Intended for number 2. Yep. Going to his receiver, Eltroy Bolden. And Eltroy in and out. The defender there was number 2, Cedillo, playing well. So incomplete, brings a 4th and 6 from the 36. Another punt for Southwest. Of course, they're going to make some adjustments here at halftime. That punt, a high punt, and we'll take a Southwest Titan roll to the 35, to the 35, excuse me. That's where they're going to mark it down at the 35-yard line. So Nixon will have it at their own 35-yard line with just under 3:48 left. 1st and 10 for the Mustangs. Want to thank everyone who's joined us on our YouTube channel. Make sure to subscribe, like, share all our social media. And the first carry there, I believe it was Hernandez on the ball carry. Got maybe a yard to the 36. 2nd and 9. They're up by 10. 17-7. Nixon got a field goal and 2 scores. Salinas drops back looking for a screen to his receiver out to the outside at the 35, crosses the 40 to the 41-yard line. So complete there. I believe that was number 11, if I'm mistaken. Yep, number 11. So brings a 3rd and 4, I believe, at the 41-yard line. Brings 3 receivers to the near side. One of the far Hernandez in the backfield looking. Now another screen out to the outside. That's number 5, Hernandez coming out of the backfield on that screenplay. Complete and keeps the chains rolling. Ball to the 49-yard line. An 8-yard pass play, 1st and 10 at their own 49. Just under 2 minutes to play here. Actually, we got 2:27 and a timeout called. It's Nixon, 17. Your Southwest Legacy Titans, 7. We'll be back with more after this. You're watching South Texas Sports Live.
Midas Backhoe Services and Septic Solutions. Need to clear land? Need to dig. You need installation of septic systems, drain field repairs? Call for a quote. 830-325-0092. That's Midas Backhoe Services and Septic Solutions.
Poncho Nevares from Nevares Williams, and we're a trial lawyer outfit. What that means is if you've got a situation where you've been injured in the oil patch or any job that you might do, or out on the roadway by some negligent trucking company or commercial vehicle outfit, or even in a car wreck, we'll take your case to trial.
And we're back live. An in around to Cruz. The ball carrier gets it into Southwest Legacy territory, just across to the 43-yard line. 1st and 2nd. Two minutes, as we got the 2-minute warning here. And we're going to take a quick timeout. We'll be back with more after this.
Injured in an accident? Don't sit this one out. At Chapo Law Group, we step up to the plate for every client. From car crashes to on-the-job injuries, we're ready to sing hard on your behalf. Call Chapo Law Group today. Tough, trusted, experienced. Justice is in your corner. Make the call.
Midas Backhoe Services and Septic Solutions. Need to clear land? Need to dig. You need installation of septic systems, drain field repairs? Call for a quote. 830-325-0092. That's Midas Backhoe Services and Septic Solutions.
We're back live. 2 minutes to play. As Nixon has it at the Southwest Legacy 43-yard line. 3 receivers to the far side, 1 on the near side. Salinas will take it up the middle, makes a move, gets it across the 35. So on a 2nd and 2, gets the first down. Gets it to the 35-yard line. 1st and 10 for Mustangs. Minute 43 and counting. Two receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side. Shotgun formation. Salinas drops back, looking, flings it, has a man open, drops a dime there. What a catch. Number 7. That's Hugo Ramos with the reception. But what a pass there by Salinas to drop it in right over the defensive back, the corner, and gets it down to the 13-yard line. First and 10 for the Mustangs. Actually, I'm sorry, the 18-yard line. That intercepted in the end zone. I think they're going to call that a touchback. Yeah, it's intercepted in the end zone with 1:15 left. And that one there for the interception, trying to see who it was on the far side. I believe that was number 1. Ross with the... So an interception with 1:15 left. And Southwest has it first and 10. Knocking on the door again was Nixon as they had it at their 18-yard line. And try to go to the end zone. So after the interception, after the turnover, Southwest has it. First and 10. Morua can't handle that one. And incomplete. Just 4 seconds off the clock. First and 10 was a pass incomplete. Ball at the 20-yard line. So second and 10. Minute 11 left here in the second quarter. 3 receivers to the near side, 2 to the outside. Empty back. Garcia steps up, takes it himself to the 25. Just under a minute to play here. So timeout Nixon with a minute. Gets it to the 25. It's going to be a 3rd and 5 for Southwest as Nixon calls their first timeout of the half. They're up by 10, 17-7. Just a minute to play here. It's 3rd and 5 for Southwest. 3 receivers to the near side. We'll get it to Murua. Out to the outside. Was trying to make a man miss, but was taken down immediately by number 13 out in the outside. That's Joaquin Gallegos, the sophomore linebacker, defensive end. And they stop Legacy here with 49 seconds left. So Legacy takes their second timeout. They lost some yardage there to the 21-yard line. So 4-yard loss. It's going to be a 4th and 9 for Legacy as they call timeout. We're going to keep it here as we look at some of the scores from around the area. In progress, of course, CC Win and Cigaroa over in Laredo don't have any anything yet. Over at South San Martin and South San is in progress. Don't have any updates on that one. Southwest at halftime 13-0 over Southside, and of course you know the score here. So on a 4th and 9, they're going to punt away with 49 seconds. One timeout for Nixon. And punting it away. Angle punt. And we'll get it. Nixon's going to get it with very favorable field position at the Southwest 42-yard line with 41 seconds left. So they can take a couple of shots to the end zone here. So you can't, what Coach had talked about as far as making sure that they got Southwest in these kind of predicaments as far as punting away. They've been able to do that. So Nixon has it at the Southwest Legacy 42-yard line on a 1st and 10. Rolls out near side, being chased and sacked in the backfield by number 8. That's Eli Sanchez with a sack. And back to the 46-yard line. 2nd and long. That one to Hernandez on a screenplay up the middle. Gets across the 40 inside the 37-yard line. I think they're going to get it to the 36. Call a timeout with 7 seconds left. Nixon has their final timeout called with 7 seconds left here in this second quarter, just before the half. So at the 37-yard line, it's going to be a 3rd. Let's call it 5. 3rd and 5 for Nixon. Do they take a shot downfield? Perhaps. If they go empty backfield and they go 5 receivers, which they've done here, they're also going to put Hernandez. Kind of lined up at the tight end position. So 7 seconds left. 3 receivers to the far side, 1 on the near side. We'll roll out to the near side, looking far side. Gets it to number 11. And that ends the half. As time expired. Not sure if they're going to give him a second. Coach Cabello's like, you know what? Let's go into half. Whoa, no. I think. Yep, they're going to give him a second back on it. So that was complete to number 11. Down to the 19-yard line. 1st and 10 at the 19. The ball is placed at the 26-yard line. That's a 36-yard field goal try. Number 20 is lining up. Leo Gasca puts it down. Looks good. Up and timeout. Southwest with 1 second. They call a timeout before the kick was. I'm not sure if it was called on time or not, but they gave them timeout. So 1 second left on the clock. And we're going to re-kick this 36-yard field goal. The ball placed at the 19. Of course, the 7 yards to the 26 plus the 10 from to the field goal. So that's a 36-yard field goal try. So Gasca they're trying to ice the kicker with 1 second left just before the half. the fans here, the home fans here, is Nixon on the far side. Ingasca puts it through, and no good. They iced them. I think the first one was good, right? So the second one pulled just right of the field goal pole. And at halftime from Southwest Legacy Titan Stadium, your Legacy Titans 7, Laredo Nixon 17. We'll be back with more after this. You're watching South Texas Sports Live.
Injured in an accident? Don't sit this one out. At Chapo Law Group, we step up to the plate for every client. From car crashes to on-the-job injuries, we're reducing hard on your behalf. Call Chapo Law Group today. Tough, trusted, experienced. Justice is in your corner. Make the call.
Midas Backhoe Services and Septic Solutions. Need to clear land? Need to dig? You need installation of septic systems, drain field repairs? Call for a quote. 830-325-0092. That's Midas Backhoe Services and Septic Solutions.
Poncho Nevades from Nevades Williams, and we're a trial lawyer outfit. What that means is if you've got a situation where you've been injured in the oil patch or any job that you might do, or out on the roadway by some negligent trucking company or commercial vehicle outfit, or even in a car wreck, we'll take your case to trial.
Welcome. Focuses on personal injury cases. No case is too big or too small. Injured in an accident? Call us today at 830-776-7500. We're located at 405 South Monroe Street. That's the law firm of Ernesto Fuentes. La Parrilla, located at 2640 Del Rio Boulevard. A great family atmosphere with great Mexican dishes and, of course, margaritas. Call them at 830-758-0646 to place your order for takeout. Tacos, plates, lunches, and more. That's La Parrilla.
Happy.
Chance and Lee's, the home of the Chicago Dog. 1296 Del Rio Boulevard. Open 7 days a week, 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. Call them up, 830-776-7656. DoorDash and Uber Eats available. Pizza, pasta, wings, sandwiches, and more. That's Chance and Lee's Pizzeria. Since 2013, our law firm focuses on personal injury cases. No case is too big or too small. Injured in an accident? Call us today at 830-776-7500. We're located at 405 South Monroe Street. That's the law firm of Ernesto Fuentes. La Parrilla, located at 2640 Del Rio Boulevard. A great family atmosphere with great Mexican dishes and, of course, margaritas. Call them at 830-758-0646 to place your order for takeout. Tacos, plates, lunches, and more. That's La Parrilla.
Happy.
Chance and Lee's, the home of the Chicago Dog. 1296 Del Rio Boulevard. Open 7 days a week, 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. Call them up, 830-776-7656. DoorDash and Uber Eats available. Pizza, pasta, wings, sandwiches, and more. That's Chance and Lee's Pizzeria. Since 2013, our law firm focuses on personal injury cases. No case is too big or too small. Injured in an accident? Call us today at 830-776-7500. We're located at 405 South Monroe Street. That's the law firm of Ernesto Fuentes. La Parrilla, located at 2640 Del Rio Boulevard. A great family atmosphere with great Mexican dishes and, of course, margaritas. Call them at 830-758-0646 to place your order for takeout. Tacos, plates, lunches, and more. That's La Parrilla.
Happy.
Another broadcast live, South Texas Sports Live. We're Freddie Heredia. Catch us every week. The Fantasy Fix.
You are watching STX Sports Live.
Injured in an accident? Don't sit this one out. At Chapo Law Group, we step up to the plate for every client. From car crashes to on-the-job injuries, we're ready to sing hard on your behalf. Call Chapo Law Group today. Tough, trusted, experienced. Justice is in your corner. Make the call.
The home of the Chicago Dog. 1296 Del Rio Boulevard. Open 7 days a week, 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. Call them up, 830-776-7656. DoorDash and Uber Eats available. Pizza, pasta, wings, sandwiches, and more. That's Chance and Lee's Pizzeria. Since 2013, our law firm focuses on personal injury cases. No case is too big or too small. Injured in an accident? Call us today at 830-776-7500. We're located at 405 South Monroe Street. That's the law firm of Ernesto Fuentes. La Parrilla, located at 2640 Del Rio Boulevard. A great family atmosphere with great Mexican dishes and, of course, margaritas. Call them at 830-758-0646 to place your order for takeout. Tacos, plates, lunches, and more. That's La Parrilla.
Happy.
Chance 4010. Full suspension lifts, leveling kits. In stock, no credit needed. Financing available. Brake service, tire repair. That's Siesta Tires and Custom Wheels. Super Tacos Morales, with 2 locations serving Eagle Pass for over 20 years. Located at 1885 East Main Street and 2427 El Indio Highway, you get your breakfast tacos, fajita tacos, molleja, chicken, and brisket, along with lunch plates. That's Super Tacos Morales. Here at the Ritchie Law Firm, our 3 main values are integrity, excellence, and credibility. Services include personal injury law, immigration law, family law, oil field accidents, and wrongful death. Call us up, 830-773-3737, or come by 493 Madison Street here in Eagle Pass. RichieLawGroup.com.
Here we go.
Siesta Tire and Custom Wheels, 3168 Del Boulevard, open Monday through Friday from 8 to 6 and Saturday from 8 to 2. Call them up, 830-773-4010. Full suspension lifts, leveling kits, in stock, no credit needed, financing available, brake service, tire repair. That's Siesta Tires and Custom Wheels. Super Tacos Morales, with 2 locations serving Eagle Pass for over 20 years. Located at 1885 East Main Street and 2427 El Indio Highway, you get your breakfast tacos, fajita tacos, molleja, chicken, and brisket, along with lunch plates. That's Super Tacos Morales. You can call them up, 830-752-6088, with delivery and drive-thru available, open Monday through Friday from 10 to 6. Friendly Pharmacy. Luis Barbershop, a staple since 1980, has been helping residents look good and at their best. Top-notch haircut, beard trim, and shave. That's Luis and Johnny Rivera at Luis Barbershop, located at 108 Falcon Boulevard in Eagle Pass, Texas. Valdez Tire Record Service, 24/7 roadside assistance. You need a tow? Guess what? Call them up. Valdez Tire Record Service at 830-757-3102. Located at 522 North Pierce Street in Eagle Pass. Need a jump? Give us a call. 757-3102. Dr. Hector Alvarez at Eagle Pass Dental Clinic wants to invite you to 1606 East Garrison Street. Call for your dental appointment at 830-757-1500. We sat down with Dr. Hector Alvarez, and this is what he had to say to the community. Midas Backhoe Services and Septic Solutions. Need to clear land? Need to dig? You need installation of septic systems, drain field repairs? Call for a quote. 830-325-0092. That's Midas Backhoe Services and Septic Solutions.
Poncho Nevares from Nevares Williams, and we're a trial lawyer outfit. What that means is if you've got a situation where you've been injured in the oil patch or any job that you might do, or out on the roadway by some negligent trucking company or commercial vehicle outfit, or even in a car wreck, we'll take your case to trial.
Welcome to another broadcast. Live. South Texas Sports Live. We're Freddie Heredia. Catch us every week. The Fantasy Fix.
You are watching STX Sports Live.
Injured in an accident? Don't sit this one out. At Chapo Law Group, we step up to the plate for every client. From car crashes to on-the-job injuries, we're ready to sing hard on your behalf. Call Chapo Law Group today. Tough, trusted, experienced. Justice is in your corner. Make the call.
76 East Garrison Street. You can call them up, 830-752-6088, with delivery and drive-thru available, open Monday through Friday from 10 to 6. Friendly Pharmacy. Luis Barbershop, a staple since 1980, has been helping residents look good and at their best. Top-notch haircut, beard trim, and shave. That's Luis and Johnny Rivera at Luis Barbershop, located at 108 Falcon Boulevard in Eagle Pass, Texas.
Hi, this is Dr. Hector Alvarez at Eagle Pass Dental Clinic. Happy to see you all here in the community, and just inviting you to come by for any and all of your dental needs here at Eagle Pass Dental Clinic. We've been blessed to have been serving the community since December of 2002. So that's pretty close to 23 years. And we're growing. Population is growing, and it feels so good to now see the kids of my patients. Not yet grandkids, but we're getting there. But I do thank you all for being here with us, for staying loyal. And I know it's been a while since I've been out here talking on camera, but I'd just like to let you guys know that we're grinding it out here at Eagle Pass Dental Clinic. No pun intended. Thank you very much, and we'll see you the next time here. Let us know whatever you need, all right? Thank you.
Midas Backhoe Services and Septic Solutions. Need to clear land? Need to dig. You need installation of septic systems, drain field repairs? Call for a quote. 830-325-0092. That's Midas Backhoe Services and Septic Solutions. Midas Backhoe Services and Septic Solutions. Need to clear land? Need to dig. You need installation of septic systems, drain field repairs? Call for a quote. 830-325-0092. That's Midas Backhoe Services and Septic Solutions. Chance and Lee's, the home of the Chicago Dog. 1296 Dario Boulevard. Open 7 days a week, 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. Call them up, 830-776-7656. DoorDash and Uber Eats available. Pizza, pasta, wings, sandwiches, and more. That's Chance and Lee's Pizzeria. Since 2013, our law firm focuses on personal injury cases. No case is too big or too small. Injured in an accident? Call us today at 830-776-7500. We're located at 405 South Monroe Street. That's the law firm of Ernesto Fuentes. La Parrilla, located at 2640 Dario Boulevard. A great family atmosphere with great Mexican dishes and, of course, margaritas. Call them at 830-758-0646 to place your order for takeout. Tacos, plates, lunches, and more. That's La Parrilla.
Happy.
Here at the Ritchie Law Firm, our three main values are integrity, excellence, and credibility. Services include personal injury law, immigration law, family law, oil field accidents, and wrongful death. Call us up, 830-773-3737, or come by 493 Madison Street here in Eagle Pass. RitchieLawGroup.com.
Here we go.
Siesta Tire and Custom Wheels, 3168 Dario Boulevard, open Monday through Friday from 8 to 6 and Saturday from 8 to 2. Call them up, 830-773-4010. Full suspension lifts, leveling kits, in stock, no credit needed, financing available, brake service, tire repair. That's Siesta Tires and Custom Wheels. Super Tacos Morales, with 2 locations serving Eagle Pass for over 20 years. Located at 1885 East Main Street and 2427 El Indio Highway, you get your breakfast tacos, fajita tacos, molleja, chicken, and brisket, along with lunch plates. That's Super Tacos Morales. Friendly Pharmacy, located at 2176 East Garrison Street. You can call them up, 830-752-6088, with delivery and drive-thru available, open Monday through Friday from 10 to 6. Friendly Pharmacy. Luis Barbershop, a staple since 1980, has been helping residents look good and at their best. Top-notch haircut, beard trim, and shave. That's Luis and Johnny Rivera and Luis Barbershop located at 108 Falcon Boulevard in Eagle Pass, Texas.
Hi, this is Dr. Hector Alvarez at Eagle Pass Dental Clinic. Happy to see you all here in the community, and just inviting you to come by for any and all of your dental needs here at Eagle Pass Dental Clinic. We've been blessed to have been serving the community since December of 2002. So that's pretty close to 23 years. And we're growing. Population is growing, and it feels so good to now see the kids of my patients. Not yet grandkids, but we're getting there. But I do thank you all for being here with us, for staying loyal. And I know it's been a while since I've been out here talking on camera, but just like to let you guys know that we're grinding it out here at Eagle Pass Dental Clinic. No pun intended. Thank you very much, and we'll see you next time here. Let us know whatever you need, all right? Thank you.
Midas Backhoe Services and Septic Solutions. Need to clear land? Need to dig? You need installation of septic systems, drain field repairs? Call for a quote. 830-325-0092. That's Midas Backhoe Services and Septic Solutions. Midas Backhoe Services and Septic Solutions. Need to clear land? Need to dig? You need installation of septic systems.
We're at halftime from San Antonio, Texas, Vine Army to be exact, the Southwest Legacy Titan Stadium, as the Laredo Nixon Mustangs have a 10-point lead, 17-7 at the half, as we got the Titan band out in the field right now. As we got about 7 minutes to go, we got our Nevares Williams halftime scoring report as we give you how we got to 17-7. Southwest Legacy had a 5-play drive with 7:12 in the first quarter. They got a 1-yard touchdown run by James Ross, and the PAT was good, 7-0. The Laredo Nixon Mustangs had a 9-play drive, and they got, with 3:28, a 30-yard field goal set up, and Leo Gasca put it in through the uprights to make it 7-3, as the Laredo Nixon comes back and makes Southwest punt. 5-play drive as they get into the second quarter. 5-play drive, 10:51, set up by a 46-yard pass play between Salinas and his favorite receiver tonight, Cruz. And that set up a 5-yard touchdown run for Salinas as he got in for the 5-yard touchdown run. And with the point after attempt good, made it 7-10 Nixon. After a couple of going back and forth, Nixon set up with a 6-play drive with 6:49, a 26-yard pass play from Salinas to Cruz, as they went up 17-7 with the point after attempt good. As that is where we're at right now. Those are the scoring plays. Also some defense. We're going to see what the adjustments come back from both sides. As Laredo Nixon's defense has been able to bottle up Ross. We'll get some information here from our statistician that's here available to us. And, of course, the Express News has their sports writer out here, Luke Lawhorn, as he's going to be writing. So you check out with the news, Express News, his write-up on tonight's game. Our Friday night game of the week presented to you by our good friends at Chapa Law Group. Make sure you guys call them up. 830-776-7656 is the number to call if you're injured in an accident. We're at halftime here from Southwest Legacy High School as we give you some scores from around the area. 7-2 over in Laredo as CC Wynn is leading Figueroa at halftime, 7-2. Martin and Laredo Martin down by 1, 13-14 against South San. They're at South San High School. Southwest is at halftime 13-0 against Southside. They're over at Southside off of Highway 16. Of course, here at halftime, 17-7 is the score as we get more scores from around the area. I believe also, going to look at, I know Eagle Pass football was on a break. They had another, they had another bye week this week. So in 36A, scores from around today, United up 14-3 over United South at halftime. Alexander is at Del Rio trying to get that score over there. And Medina Valley playing up against LBJ. Medina Valley coming into tonight's contest after beating Eagle Pass last week by 1 point. It was 47-38, but they were actually down. They got a late block score. Alexander beat United South last week 23-16. So, again, we look at this week's games. United is up 14-3, and LBJ, who beat Del Rio last week 27-21. That was our Thursday night game of the week, 28-21, sorry, as LBJ continued as their district record. So their district record, and that game over at Medina Valley. So it's at halftime, 14-7. The weather conditions over there were fair. Scoring over there was Medina Valley, a pass complete for a touchdown. And the point after made it tied ball game at 7-7. And then completed pass. So two touchdown passes thrown in that 14-7 lead over there. LBJ unbeaten. They're 5-0 and 1-0 in district play. They sit at top. Their next opponent is at home against Eagle Pass. So that's just something that we got for you tonight. We gave you some scores and highlights from around the area, around the district. I want to thank everybody who has joined us on our YouTube channel. Make sure you go subscribe, like, and share, as we'll give you some totals on the rushing side and passing side for both Laredo Nixon and Southwest. We'll be back with more after this. You're watching South Texas Sports Live.
Call for a quote, 830-325-0092. That's Midas Backhoe Services and Septic Solution. Chance and Lee's, the home of the Chicago Dog, 1296 Dario Boulevard, open 7 days a week, 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. Call them up, 830-776-7656. DoorDash and Uber Eats available. Pizza, pasta, wings, sandwiches, and more. That's Chance and Lee's Pizzeria. Since 2013, our law firm focuses on personal injury cases. No case is too big or too small. Injured in an accident? Call us today at 830-776-7500. We're located at 405 South Monroe Street. That's the law firm of Ernesto Fuentes. La Parrilla, located at 2640 Dario Boulevard. A great family atmosphere with great Mexican dishes and, of course, margaritas. Call them at 830-758-0646 to place your order for takeout. Tacos, plates, lunches, and more. That's La Parrilla.
happy, happy.
Here at the Ritchie Law Firm, our three main values are integrity, excellence, and credibility. Services include personal injury law, immigration law, family law, oil field accidents, and wrongful death. Call us up, 830-773-3737, or come by, 493 Madison Street, here in Eagle Pass. RitchieLawGroup.com.
We're back live as we got the third quarter here to start. 12 minutes on the clock, and we got some stats to give you guys as far as the statistician for the Express News also, I think. Southwest Legacy has 15 carries for 38 yards and 5 of 10 in the air for 12 yards. A total of 50 yards of total offense for Southwest Legacy as they look at a 10-point deficit. Nixon has 2 turnovers, but those turnovers have not been a factor in this game for them, as they did turn the ball over on a fumble and an interception late in that as they killed that drive when they had the ball inside the Southwest Legacy territory. So Nixon, 16 carries for 41 yards and 11 of 14 in the air for 202. So a total offense for 243 for as we get the third quarter started. That one's going to be taken at about the 33. Fair caught at the 33-yard line. That's where they're going to start their first drive here in the second half, third quarter. So they also missed a 36-yard field goal attempt as 1 second was left on the clock before the half. I did forget to mention that. So second half started here. Nixon has the ball at their own 33-yard line. First and 10. We'll give to Hernandez. Hernandez to the near side, across the 40, and brought down by a couple of. So on a first and 10, the ball was placed at the 33, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, at the 33. 9-yard carry. Second and 1. Ball at the. Are they at the 42? I think they're going to move the chains because I think that was 10 yards. Yeah, they got to the 43-yard line. So it's first and 10. It's a 10-yard carry for Hernandez. For Emiliano Hernandez. And Salinas will take it himself up the middle, across midfield. We'll get it down to about the 48-yard line of Southwest Legacy. On a first and 10, he carries it himself. 9-yard carry, second and 1. So bunch formation, one receiver to the far side. We'll flip it to Hernandez. Hernandez will get it to the 46-yard line. A 2-yard carry, first and 10. Hernandez to the near side. So 3 receivers to the far side, 1 on the near side at the 46 of Southwest. Hernandez. And they're keeping it on the ground. Nothing different in the second half for Coach Cabello and the Nixon Mustangs. That one to Hernandez. Going to the 41-yard line. A 5-yard carry, second and 5 for the Mustangs. 3 receivers to the far side, 1 on the near side. Shotgun formation. Salinas will give it to number 11, and Cruz, again, in that receiver down to the 37, a 4-yard carry, bring 3rd and 1 for the Mustangs. Gives it to number 41. First down as he gets it to the ball carrier, number 41 there. That's Nick Cantu, the junior, who gets a Mustang first down to the 32-yard line. Needed 1, got 5, 1st and 10 for the Mustangs. 9 minutes left here in this third quarter. .856 and counting. Zoom out. Tilt it. Right there you go. So the ball to the 28-yard line. Second and 6. Salinas will take it himself and slides at the 25. Actually, he started his slide at the 26. So a 2-yard carry. 3rd and 4 is what they're going to call it. Up the middle, gashing it for a touchdown, 26-yard touchdown on a 3rd and 4. Salinas navigates his way through the defense with 7:30 left. 26-yard touchdown run makes it 23-7. With 7:30 left here in the third quarter. Salinas, as the kicker, Gascal, puts it through the uprights, and it's good. We'll be back with more after this. You're watching South Texas Sports Live.
The Chicago Dog, 1296 Dario Boulevard, open 7 days a week, 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. Call them up, 830-776-7656. DoorDash and Uber Eats available. Pizza, pasta, wings, sandwiches, and more. That's Chance and Lee's Pizzeria. Since 2013, our law firm focuses on personal injury cases. No case is too big or too small. Injured in an accident? Call us today at 830-776-7500. We're located at 405 South Monroe Street. That's the law firm of Ernesto Fuentes.
And we're back live with 7:30 left. And the kickoff return brings it out to the 29-yard line. So coming out the second half, a 9-play drive for Nixon. Keep it on the ground. did have a pass play there at the 32, but it's been the Salinas show as he got a 26-yard touchdown run along with his 5-yard touchdown run. So he has 2 touchdown runs tonight and 1 in the air. Garcia to the outside. So Southwest Legacy starts there at their own 30-yard line on a 1st and 10. Garcia takes it out to the outside to about the 32-yard line. 2nd and 8. Just under 7 minutes to play here in this third quarter. Southwest down 24-7. Garcia out to the outside. James caught, spins out, and gets to the original line of scrimmage. Number 21 out there. The first one on that play was number 21 for Nixon. That's Diego Blanco. So it was complete, but no to the 32. 3rd and 8 for Southwest. Nixon in a 4-3 set. 4 receivers, 2 receivers to the near side, 2 to the far side, and there's going to be a flag on the play. 6:16 left. So a false start. So we got a penalty. So the ball to the 20 is a 5-yard. That one almost intercepted. There is a flag on the play thrown from the far sideline. The intended receiver was Morua. That one broken up. But there is a flag on the play to the far sideline, the line judge on the far side on a 3rd and 13. So it was an illegal player downfield. So one of the linemen was past the line of scrimmage. I think they give him, 3 yards past the line of scrimmage? Or 2 yards, somewhere in there. So they're going to decline the penalty. So it's 4th and 13 at their own 27-yard line. So the pass was incomplete. So Nixon has been able, the defense has been able to bottle up the running game for Southwest. 38 yards in that first half, and Garcia has only been able to pass 5 of 10 for 12 yards. So they've been able to get to the ball and rally to the ball quickly as they line up for a punt. Cruz is standing at the at his own 39-yard line, almost. And that takes a Nixon roll to the 42-yard line. That's where they're going to have their next drive. So Nixon at their own 42. 1st and 10 for Nixon with 5:48 left. So 3 receivers to the far side, 1 on the near side. Salinas, shotgun formation, has Hernandez behind him. And the read option, now he throws, and I'm not sure if that got to one of the receivers as he throws it in the ground. So pass was incomplete. 2nd and 10 from their own 42-yard line. 24-7 the score. 5:43. as Coach Bruce had mentioned, in this district, District 14 5A, at any given Friday or any given Thursday, you got teams that, of course, play with their heart. And Hernandez, nice run there, passes gets to the 49-yard line, a 7-yard carry, 3rd and 3 to the 49. As we get a update from Laredo, Texas, as the CCW Mavericks go up 14-2, and Salinas not able on that read option, as he got number 61 in on the tackle for the Titans. That's Rolando Segovia in on the tackle. So on a 3rd and 3. They bring it back to the 45-yard line. It's 4th and 7. And punting away. The punter, trying to see who the punter is over here for. The ball at the taken at the 12-yard line. So a punt for Southwest Legacy has it, starting their next drive here in the second half. At their own 21-yard line. So as I was mentioning, 14 update from Laredo, Texas, 14-2 CC win up in Cigarroa. Both teams have not won a district game. Ross takes the carry and is met by a host of Mustangs. Number 3 was the first one there. That's Christopher Rodriguez, the junior defensive back. And then Mustangs came in right behind him, rallying. So Ross with a negative yardage there to the 16-yard line. A 5-yard loss, 2nd and 15 for the Titans. Garcia brings the Titans to the line. 2 receivers to the near side, 1 on the far side. Shotgun formation will roll out to the near side. Looking to throw. Has a man tipped in the air. Caught by number 13. And what an interception. That one to Morua. Morua was trying to get the ball, and he bobbled it, and it popped up in the air, and number 13 was there for the Mustangs for an interception. That was Joaquin Gallegos with the turnover, and that sets up Nixon at the Southwest Legacy 18-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Mustangs with 3:25 left here in the third quarter. 2 receivers to the far side, 1 on the near side. Shotgun formation for Salinas. Has Hernandez in the back. Gives it to Hernandez. Hernandez, a little step side. Gets it to about the 10. Crosses the 10 to the 9. To the 9-yard line. A 9-yard carry. 2nd and 1. Hernandez again will carry. There's a flag on the play. Normally, that's a hold. So 3:02 left. And the referee, the head referee, will call the penalty here. There's another flag thrown. The ball at the 9-yard line. So gonna see what the penalty's for. 3:02 left. Yeah, they're going to come out to talk to Coach Bruce here near the sideline. So one flag was thrown by the referee, the white hat. The other one was thrown by the umpire. Not sure what that one was for. So an illegal motion on the offense. So there's a dead ball, unsportsmanlike conduct on the defense. So there's a disqualification for Southwest. So not sure if either one negates the other as far as the penalties offset. One was after the play. So the illegal motion is 5 yards. And then the personal foul would be 15 yards. Or half the distance, if I'm correct. So I'm not sure if you penalize the offense for the illegal formation, but then you got to penalize the unsportsmanlike, which is half the distance. So they brought it back to the 14, now to the 7. Finally cleared away. So from the 7, first and go. So first and go from the 7 for Nixon, up 24-7 here in the third quarter with 3:01 left. Hernandez gets it up the middle. Gets it across the 5 to about the 4-yard line. They're going to spot him at the 4. So a 3-yard carry. Second and go. So penalties for both teams, but the penalty that hurt them was for Southwest Legacy, the unsportsmanlike conduct. And there was a player that got ejected. So just under 3:30 left. 2:30, excuse me. 3 receivers to the far side, 1 on the near side. Shotgun formation has Hernandez kind of split to the as a tight end, so kind of a double tight end. 2 receivers to the far side, 1 on the near side. Salinas taking himself, kind of looking for some running room, gets it to the 5, loses a yard. So third and go for Nixon, up 24-7. Here late in the third quarter, just under 2 minutes to play. Two receivers to the far side, 1 on the near side. Shotgun formation for Salinas. And Salinas gets sacked in the backfield as the ball now 4th and goal from the 8-yard line. So they're going to bring the kicker, Gasca, out to try a 25-yard field goal. A field goal attempt from the 25, or from the 15, which is 25-yard field goal. Puts it up, and it is doink, and does not go through the upright, but there is a flag on the play. The field goal is no good. So going to see what the flag is for. So personal foul on the defense. So that gives new life for the Mustangs as they gives them a fresh set of downs and first and go again as they give them a fresh set of downs on a 4th and go. They try to field goal. So 1st and 10 from the from the 4. First and goal. We'll put Hernandez in motion. Looking Salinas. Back of the end zone. In and out of the end zone. The intended receiver is number 7. That's Ramos, Hugo Ramos. So on a first and goal, the pass is incomplete. So Fresh set it down, second and goal from the 4. 37 seconds left in this third quarter. The ball is incomplete. Salinas tries to make his way through and will lose a couple of yards to the 7-yard line. So third and goal for the Mustangs. Just under 20 seconds to play here in the third quarter. We're live on South Texas Sports Live, our YouTube channel. Subscribe, like, share. They're going to run the clock down as there's about a 10-second difference between the play clock and the game clock. So that's the end of the third, 24-7. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back with more after this. You're watching South Texas Sports Live.
La Parrilla, located at 2640 Del Rio Boulevard. A great family atmosphere with great Mexican dishes and, of course, margaritas. Call them at 830-758-0646 to place your order for takeout. Tacos, plates, lunches, and more. That's La Parrilla.
Happy.
Chance and Lee's, the home of the Chicago Dog. 1296 Del Rio Boulevard. Open 7 days a week, 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. Call them up, 830-776-7656. DoorDash and Uber Eats available. Pizza, pasta, wings, sandwiches, and more. That's Chance and Lee's Pizzeria. Since 2013, our law firm focuses on personal injury cases. No case is too big or too small. Injured in an accident? Call us today at 830-776-7500. We're located at 405 South Monroe Street. That's the law firm of it.
We're back live, fourth quarter, as third and goal from the 7. And there's a flag on the play. So false start, 5 yards back. So they started this drive at the 18-yard line after the interception, and they've had some positive plays. So, and of course, they also had a penalty, and then on a fourth and goal, tried a 25-yard field goal. Got another chance at 4 downs here in Southwest Territory. Salinas thrown inside the end zone, incomplete, broken up at the last minute. The intended receiver was Hugo Ramos. As the ball back to the to the 12-yard line. Fourth and goal from the 12. As that pass was incomplete. So this is a 29-yard field goal try. This was up. And good. They extend a 20-point lead. 27-7. We'll be back with more after this.
Here at the Ritchie Law Firm, our three main values are integrity, excellence, and credibility. Services include personal injury law, immigration law, family law, oil field accidents, and wrongful death. Call us up, 830-773-3737, or come by, 493 Madison Street, here in Eagle Pass. RitchieLawGroup.com.
Here we go.
Siesta Tire and Custom Wheels, 3168 Del Rio Boulevard, open Monday through Friday from 8 to 6 and Saturday from 8 to 2. Call them up, 830-773-4010. Full suspension lifts, leveling kits, in stock, no credit needed, financing available, brake service, tire repair. That's Siesta Tires and Custom Wheels.
We're back live. Nice run back. There is a flag on the play. A nice run back by number 8. Oh, no, excuse me, by number 0 on the run back. That's Jakai Multiri. So it was a holding on the receiving team. So they're gonna bring that run back from the 30, 10 yards to the 20. So that's where they're going to start their next drive with 11:40 left. Southwest has it at their own 20-yard line. 1st and 10 for Garcia and the Titans. 3 receivers to the far side, 2 receivers to the near side. Empty back set. Garcia in shotgun formation. Drops back, looking middle of the field, and the antenna receiver was Ross. An incomplete. Pass play was incomplete. Mentioned Ross was the antenna receiver, so 2nd and 10. Pretty sure they're probably going to be playing prevent. Again, 5 receiver set, 3 to the far side, 2 to the near side. Shotgun formation. Garcia rolls out, looking downfield, in and out of the hands. The antenna receiver over on the far sideline. That was number 13, I believe. The antenna receiver. That's Henry Hernandez. In and out of his hands, incomplete. Brings a 3rd and 10 from the 20. $11:24 left, 3rd down and 10. 3 receivers to the near side, 2 to the far side. Shotgun formation. Garcia steps up in the pocket and in and out of the hands. Bolden, the antenna receiver. And 3 passes incomplete. 4th and 10 as they stand at their 20-yard line. Just 11:18 left, 27-7, 3 timeouts for each team here in the 4th quarter. We're live on our YouTube channel, South Texas Sports Live. Freddie there. Don't forget, guys, go subscribe. Go like, share, and follow us on all our social media. You get to get player profiles. You also get to get coaches' interviews and much more. We also have interviews and a spotlight with players and coaches on our several of our podcasts that we do on Mondays and Wednesdays. We have our Overtime Sports Show where we talk about the latest topics in NFL, college football. Of course, right now, October, you know what that means, MLB playoffs. As we had some games last night, 4-0, as the Yankees took care of the Boston Red Sox. Of course, the Dodgers are in to the next round. And we'll give you some playoff so at the 43-yard line, 1st and 10. Salinas rolls out, looking downfield. Man open, number 11, Munoz. Excuse me. Check that. Number 11, Cruz. Franco Cruz. Is there a flag? There's a flag on the far sideline. So the ball down to the 37-yard line on that pass complete to Cruz. There's a flag at the 49-yard line on the far sideline. Coach Cabello on the far sideline, very adamant of what happened in that in this play. So second and long. Not sure what they called. We're trying to check what they called because the was complete. So they have the ball at the 34-yard line and loss of downs, 2nd and 20 for the Mustangs. Salinas to the line, has 3 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near side. Shotgun formation. So not sure if they're going to call a timeout. If there's a timeout called. So the refs checking to see what's going on. We got 10:56 left. Again, not sure what the... So 1st and 15. I guess they changed it now. So 2nd and 15. At the 38-yard line. Screenplay to Cruz. Cruz. So the ball to the 37. That was complete to Cruz. Bring a 3rd down at the 41. So it's going to be 3rd and 12 for Nixon. Salinas drops back looking. Gets hit as he throws. And they're going to say that he threw it on the ground. They picked it up thinking it was a fumble. But there was a receiver near that ball where he threw it, which was Hernandez. So 10:07 here in the 4th quarter. And another flag is thrown. So they're going to call intentional grounding on that one. So they're going to step it off. So they're going to go from the 34 and step off 10 more yards instead of the line of scrimmage. So the line of scrimmage was the 41. So a spot foul, lost it down. So 4th and forever. Ball placed at the 28-yard line on a 4th and long. Punt. And then we get a false start. So there you go. So they called it on the defense. So still 4th down. The ball placed at the 32-yard line. After the penalty, 4th and 21. So punting away. An angle punt. We'll take a Nixon roll. And not sure if they came up with it. The defender was there, along with the Titans. Not sure if he grabbed a hold of it, but the Nixon defender that was down there to to put it down, as far as to down the ball, came up with it. Nonetheless, a punt and 9:49 left. Southwest Legacy has it at their own 38-yard line. 1st and 10. Three receivers to the far side, one on the near side. Garcia looking to throw, has a man open, and connects with his receiver, number 2, Bolden. Complete to the 47-yard line. 2nd and 1. Three receivers to the far side, one on the near side. Garcia brings it to the outside, looking for some running room. Makes a man miss and gets it across the 45 to the 44-yard line. There's a flag on the play right at the 40-yard line. $9:17 left. So Garcia brings it to the 44. They're going to check as the flag was thrown at the 44. So they're going to bring it back. So 10 yards from the spot of the foul. And repeat 2nd down, Ball to the 46. So in all that, it was a 1-yard loss. So it's 2nd and 2 after the penalty. Nice gain there. Three receivers to the far side, one on the near side. Out to the outside. Caught by number 13. Gets it to the 49-yard line. So complete to the 49. So 1st and 10 for the Titans. Three receivers to the near side. Rolls to the near side. looking to throw. Garcia decides to tuck it in. Now run. Gets it to 50. And they're going to give him forward progress to the 49. So they're going to give him to the Nixon 49-yard line. 2nd and 8. Garcia has Ross to his left side. 3 receivers to the far side. 1 on the near side. Drops back, looking. Bolden caught. Tackled immediately. And they threw a flag after that play. Number 4 in on the tackle for Nixon. That's Munoz. So that pass was caught by Bolden. At the Nixon 38-yard line. Targeting on the defense. And now they disqualify another player. And this was targeting that they called, so they bring it down to the 24-yard line after the penalty. 1st and 10 for the Titans. Down 20 points, 27-7. Late in this fourth quarter, 8:15 and counting. Garcia drops back, one-on-one situation. Bolden under it, in the end zone, in and out of the hands, incomplete. Bolden, one-on-one situation on the near side. And had the Nixon defender beat, but unable to. So incomplete on a 1st and 10 from the 24. 2nd and 10 from the Nixon 24-yard line. Actually, sorry, the 23. That one immediately caught. And they're going to call. What a hit there by number 6, Diego Hernandez for Nixon. As James so 7:49 left. So it's going to bring a 3rd down, and that pass was complete. Actually, they're going to call it incomplete. Ball at the 25. Let me check that. We're back live. Just 7:37 left. Garcia rolls to the right, looking to throw, looking downfield. Can't find anybody, and broken up by a Nixon defender, number 13, out in the outside. That's Joaquin Gallegos out in the outside, getting so 4th and 12 from the Nixon 25. So that pass was incomplete. Drops back, looking Garcia on a 4th and long, 4 down territory to the end zone. Caught at the 1 yard line, but there's a flag on the play near where he threw the ball at about the 30-yard line. So gonna check that flag first. So holding. $7:15 left. So holding penalty will bring the ball back. It's 4 down territory for Southwest Legacy. Like they know that they're going to have to go for it here. Down 20 points, 27-20. The ball placed at the 35-yard line. It's going to be a 4th and 20, 4th and long. Let's call 4th and long. So 3 receivers to the far side, 1 on the near side. Shotgun formation. Garcia looking to throw. Is in trouble. Sacked. No, he stays. They're gonna call him down by contact. He was still able to get away from. What a call here. The forward progress was stopped at the 48-yard line. So a turnover on downs, a sack by Nixon, and a turnover on downs will give Nixon the ball with 6:52 left. So Nixon has the ball now at their own 48-yard line. 1st and 10, pitch out to Hernandez. Hernandez to the outside, 50, 45, 40, brought down at the 40-yard line on a 1st and 10 to the Southwest 40-yard line. 12-yard carry, 1st and 10 for the Mustangs is Hernandez. The ball carrier gets it to the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 for Nixon. 6:35 left and counting. I have 3 receivers to the near side, 1 on the far side. The ball on the left hash. Salinas in shotgun formation has Hernandez behind him. And gives it to Hernandez. Hernandez crosses to the 38-yard line. And gets 2 yards to the 38. 2nd and 8. Just under 6 minutes to play here in the 4th quarter. Nixon looking to go to 3-1 in district play. And for Southwest, they would drop to 3-1. So the tiebreaker goes to Nixon in case of a tiebreaker in the district standings. If this stands, Hernandez again, the ball carrier, as he loses a couple of yards to the 40. So 3rd and 10 for Nixon. Just under about 5:15 left. 3 receivers to the far side, 1 on the near side. The ball on the left hash will give to number 11. That's Cruz. Cruz gets stopped in the backfield at the 41-yard line. 4th and 11. So goes back. Minus yardage there. We'll have the punt. The punter come out to punt again. That's Gasca. You're listening to Freddie Rea on South Texas Sports Live. We're live from Southwest Legacy High School, the home of the Titans. Our Friday night game of the week. And that one punted away. Taken at about the 17-yard line. That's where they're going to start their next drive. With just a little more than 4:06 left. And the ball for Southwest Legacy. They need to score in bunches here. 4 minutes left here on the for the game. The ball placed at the 17-yard line, at their own 17-yard line, 1st and 10 for Garcia. 2 receivers to the far side, to the near side. Garcia flings it to the outside, has a man open at the 32-yard line, gets it to the 35, and across the 35 to the 37-yard line. The clock stops, so to move the chains, that one was caught by, I think, number 8 on the far sideline. 1st and 10 from the 38. That one, the intended receiver is number 3. Incomplete. That's Daniel Martinez. Not sure if that was Aguillon or that was Eli Sanchez on that catch to the 38. So 2nd and 10. 3:44 left. 2 receivers to the far side. 2 to the near side. Swings Ross. And that one was over the head of Bolden. That stops the clock with 3:37 left. As that ball is incomplete. Brings a 3rd and 10 from their own 37-yard line. Southwest down 27-7. 4th quarter. Nixon did a number in the first half, only allowing 50 total yards of total offense for the Titans. Garcia drops back, looking middle of the field. Tip drill. Intercepted at the 30. At the 20. Cuts it back inside. At the 10. 5. Touchdown Nixon. A tip drill. INT by number 2. David Cedillo was there to get David Cedillo weaves his way through for a Nixon touchdown with 3:19 left in this 4th quarter. as he gets an interception off the fingertips of the receiver. A tip drill, a 50-yard, I would say it was a 50-yard return. I'll check with the statisticians where the ball was actually intercepted. But the point after attempt, good. And they take a 34-7 lead late here after the point after attempt was good with 3:18 left. We'll be back with more after this.
Super Tacos Morales, with 2 locations serving Eagle Pass for over 20 years, located at 1885 East Main Street and 2427 El Indio Highway. You get your breakfast tacos, fajita tacos, molleja, chicken, and brisket, along with lunch plates. That's Super Tacos Morales.
And we're back live as we talk to the local statistician here. So the ball was tipped right about the 50, was taken at the 44 of Nixon and returned by David Cedillo with 3:19 left here in the fourth quarter to make it 34-7 with the point after attempt. So an interception return for a touchdown for Nixon. Nice return there by number 21 for the Titans. That's Joshua Fontenot. So 34-7. As the Nixon Mustangs looking to close out the game and move to 3-1 in district play. So Southwest at their own 35-yard line. 1st and 10 for them with 3:12 left. To the outside, caught at the 40. Crossed the 42 by number 3. That was Daniel Martinez. So complete to the 42-yard line. 2nd and 5. 2 receivers to the far side, to the near side. Shotgun formation for Garcia. Ross in the backfield flings it. Has a man open. Overthrows the receiver in the far sideline. Believe that was number 8. Yeah, that is number 8. Over on the far sideline. The intended receiver was Eli Sanchez. Incomplete. 3rd and 5 from the 42-yard line. Garcia looking to throw. Now tucks it in. Gets the first down. Crosses the 45 to the 46. There's a flag thrown on the far sideline with 2:25 left. So personal foul on the defense. I believe they hit Garcia after the play, so they're going to tack on 10 yards from the end of the play on that one. 15 yards down to the Nixon 37-yard line. 1st and 10 with 2:25. 2 receivers to the near side, 2 to the far side. The flag as Sanchez was eager to run his route on the far sideline. And false start, 5 yards back. to the 42. So the ball to the 42 after, so it's 1st and 15 after the penalty there for the Titans. They bring 2 receivers to the near side, 2 to the far side. Shotgun formation for Garcia. 2:24 left. Brings a man in motion. That's Murua. Garcia looking to throw. Steps in the pocket. Now rolls out near side. Finds a man open. Out to the outside. Nice tackle there. Open field tackle by number 2. As that one, the intended receiver. Was that number 8 or number 9? So caught was, number 8. So pass was complete to number 8. And a timeout called with 2 minutes. So 2 minutes on the clock. 34-7. The ball placed at the 28-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 1. 14-yard pass play. So 2 minutes on the clock. 4th quarter, 34-7. As we kind of look at what's happening around the district. 28-7. The final score. Medina Valley 28-7 over LBJ. We'll give it to James. James on a delay. He's at the 20. He's at the 15-10. And out of bounds at the 5-yard line. Knocked out of bounds by number 16. That's Oscar Montemayor. And Ross with a nice rush there to the Nixon 5-yard line. A 23-yard carry, 1st and goal for Southwest. 2 receivers to the near side, 2 to the far side. 1:49 left and counting. 1st and goal. Give it to Ross. Ross, 5 yards. Titan touchdown. 5-yard touchdown run for Ross with 1:43 left here in the 4th quarter to tack on 6 points. Makes it 34-13 with 1:43 left. A 5-yard touchdown run for Ross with 1:43 here in the 4th quarter. Makes it 34-13 with the point after yet to come. I believe they're going to go for 2 here. So lining up for 2, receiver to the near side. Ross, no. Nice play there to the end zone. As that was the tight end, I believe. Trying to see what the number is. Number 81 for the 2-point conversion. That was Devin Lucio. Number 81 with the 2-point conversion. To make it 34-15 with 1:43 left. As we want to thank everybody who's joined us on our YouTube channel. Don't forget to go subscribe to our YouTube channel. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of October. If we can get more, great, wonderful. We get more as we grow as a company. We're growing as the supreme leader in live local sports all over the Southwest region, from Eagle Pass to Laredo up to San Antonio. And, of course, when we get into the playoffs, then we get into the Rio Grande Valley. We get up to the north side of the Austin area. And of course, as we get going further in the playoffs, of course, we cover football. We cover volleyball live. We cover basketball. We cover baseball, softball, track. So we bring you live events on our YouTube channel and our Facebook page. Also, don't forget to like, share, and follow all our social media platforms: Instagram, X, Snapchat. Also, we have TikTok. So they line up for the onside kick, and that goes out of bounds. So Nixon will get the ball. Both teams, well, actually, Titans have 3 timeouts. Nixon has 2. 1:43 left. As I was mentioning, the standings right now, Legacy at 3-0. They will probably drop to 3-1. Southwest was leading, so they're going to go to 3-0. Win 21-10 in the fourth quarter over in Laredo. 33-0. Southwest beating Southside. So Nixon will have 1st and 10. And so timeout, Titans with 1:30. That's their first charge timeout.
Siesta Tire and Custom Wheels. 3168 Del Boulevard. Open Monday through Friday from 8 to 6 and Saturday from 8 to 2. Call them up, 830-773-4010. Full suspension lifts, leveling kits, in stock, no credit needed. Financing available. Brake service, tire repair. That's Siesta Tires and Custom Wheels.
And we're back live as Lugo is in for Salinas. That's the second carry on a 2nd down. After the timeout was called. Not sure if they're going to call it. Yeah, Southwest calls their second timeout. 1:13 left here in the fourth quarter. So it brings 3rd and 7 or 3rd and 6, excuse me, from the 42-yard line, from the Southwest 42. I know they started at their own 48, I believe. So Lugo will have a free play. Slings it out to the outside. Caught at the 20. Goes down at the 20. What a catch there by number 7, Ramos. And number 15 completed it. And he knew he had a free play there. All the way down to the 20-yard line. From the 42, a 22-yard pass play. Salinas comes back in. Lugo did his job here with so result of the play at the 21-yard line. First and 10. A minute 6 left. I know it says 43 seconds, but it's not 43 seconds. It's a minute 6, minute 4. As they're going to run the clock here. One timeout left for the Titans. Will Coach Bruce take the timeout? Under a minute. 7 seconds on the play clock. 5 seconds on the play clock. And we'll take a knee on a first and 10 at their own 21-yard line. Bring it back to about the about the 20, what is it, the 26? Second and 15. They're not going to... No more plays, as they're not going to call a timeout. And that's the end of the game. Ladies and gentlemen, the Laredo Nixon Mustangs travel up 35, and they take down the unbeaten Titans as they move to 3-1 in District 14 5A. As both teams are 3-1 now in District 14 5A, tied at top, and 3-0 for Southwest. So there is some games that are coming down here in October to see what the 4 teams that are going to move on in the state playoffs. As there's a shakeup at the top. Nixon coming in and doing a job that most people thought that this was going to be a lopsided game after that 57-18 game between the Titans and Laredo Cigarroa. Nixon has played tough against South San and South Side, and they brought it again tonight. As Coach Cabello said, we got to stay true to what we do with Nixon football, and they did. They stayed on the ground and on the feet and on the air for Salinas and Cruz, amongst others. They take a 34-15 victory over the Titans of Southwest Legacy. Thank you once again for catching us on our YouTube channel. Thank you very much. Good night and good day. We will see you next time on the volleyball court tomorrow, 12:30 from Laredo. Thank you once again for joining us on Friday Day. For Chris, right? Mm-hmm. Our camera operator tonight from Southwest Legacy Media Tech. Thank you once again. Appreciate it. Thank you for coming. For all of you that drove from Laredo, have a safe trip back. For all of us, thank you again. We'll see you next time. You're watching South Texas Sports Live.